Hello, everyone. I am Queen Lily. And as you know, the election is on November 5th. We can't wait any longer, but we don't have a choice. I have voted already because my vote counts. I have been encouraging you all to get out and vote early because your vote counts. Now you're going to have to wait till November 5th and get in that long line. Hi, I am Queen Lily, and today we're discussing VP Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. VP Kamala Harris is here in Atlanta today, and she's having her rally. And for what I've seen online, it is packed as usual because I have been to two of her rallies. They were amazing. So I'm sure today will be nothing more than amazing. Hey, King LaSwan, how you doing? Thank you for coming to my live. We got a lot to go over. A lot has been happening. Donald Trump and Maga they stay busy. Maga is always doing something. Hey, they representing for their king, Donald Trump, their savior. But I have a lot to show y'all because we don't have a minute to waste. So I'm going to get straight to it, okay? Thank you for coming to my live. Hit that like button. And if you'd like to support my channel, you can send me super chats and super stickers. Or you can get you a membership. I have two different kinds of memberships. I have the Rubies membership for $4.99. I have the Diamonds membership for $9.99. So whichever one you like, get you one. Send me a super chat. Let me know you appreciate the work that I'm doing because I'm consistent with what I'm doing. I make sure I come on here when I tell y'all I'm coming on here. I almost went to the rally today and I almost didn't make it. I said, no, I'm going to be loyal to my YouTube channel and go live at 5 o'clock. I will not go live tomorrow. If I do, I will let y'all know. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this program, okay? We got a lot to cover. So the first video we are going to watch, it is about Donald Trump. He's making threats. Yes, Donald Trump has been making threats. He threatened Liz Cheney. So let's see what this one is about, okay?
She supported his disastrous economic
Just
agenda,
a moment, it's a commercial, then I'm going to show you.
Open border policies and their weakness invited
Just
wars.
a moment.
Kamala broke it. President Trump will fix it.
One moment, okay?
Every morning,
another commercial. For some reason, they're playing a lot of commercials. They got to make their money on their channel, okay? Hit that like button. I'm Queen Lily. Come on, show me support. Hit that like button. Thank you.
Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
She's a radical war hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at
Hold
her.
on.
Okay? Let's see how she feels about it. You know, when the guns are trained on her face.
Y'all hear that what Donald Trump said? I'm going to play it. I'm going to rewind it. Hold on.
Before a firing squad. Is that a death threat?
Well, the first thing I would...
I'm going to let y'all hear it again.
War hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her, okay? Let's see how she feels about it. You know, when the guns are trained on her face.
That was Donald Trump talking about his critic, Liz Cheney, appearing to suggest she be put before a firing squad. Is that a death threat?
Well, the first thing I would say, Bram, is it is, you know, just outrageous that Donald Trump would come to Arizona and make statements like that that are clearly, at least appear to be threatening and harassing and intimidating. And I'll be clear with you, I have already asked my criminal division chiefs to start looking at that statement, analyzing it for whether it qualifies as a death threat under Arizona's laws. So I'm not prepared now to say whether it was or it wasn't, but it is not helpful as we prepare for our election and as we try to make sure that we keep the peace at our polling places and in our state. And as I know we will have, once again, a free and fair and safe election.
His supporters, Donald Trump supporters, would say, come on, that's political speech, free speech.
Now,
y'all give me a moment. I'm going to turn my do not disturb sign on. Hold on, because I keep getting stuff in my thing, and this I can't have that while we're going live. Hold on with me, bear with me. I gotta turn on do not update everybody. I forgot to turn my do not disturb sign on.
It was Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays announcing that Donald Trump's comments aimed at Liz Cheney, claiming that Cheney should face 9-barrel shooting at her during an interview with Tucker Carlson are now under investigation in the state. It's worth noting that in Arizona, state law says that threatening to cause physical injuries to someone can be considered a Class 1 misdemeanor or a Class 3 felony. Although, as we've learned, Trump isn't one to allow his prosecutions to get in the way of his interminable desire to seize power by any means necessary. I should also note that this is the same guy who spent, 3 days now feigning outrage at some random comment said by Joe Biden, which apparently was too uncivilized for Donald Trump's taste, all the while Trump is calling for his opponents to be executed. Yeah, no, that makes total sense. And in case you thought that Trump would, maybe walk back, calling for his political opponent's execution, not at all. Here he is defending his own comments.
She's a warhawk. She kills people. She wanted to, even in my administration, she was pushing that we're going to work with everybody. And I said, if you ever gave her a rifle, if you ever do that, she wouldn't be doing too well. I will tell you right now. And if she had to do it herself and she had to face the consequences of battle, she wouldn't be doing it. So it's easy for her to talk, but she wouldn't be doing it.
I have to beg to differ with Donald Trump because I find it so wrong that he would say that about Liz Cheney. 9 guns to her face. Come on, y'all. We can't support that. I cannot support that. She voiced her opinion. Thank you, Flower Follow 1375. Thank you, Queen, for coming on my live. Thank you, Queen Vera. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Queen Vera? John W. says, I'm sure if Trump gets in that, I'm sure if Trump gets in that, every American will be surprised what's coming. Hope you have plenty of savings. I'm scared. Ooh, I'm scared. LaSwan, thank you for the blue hearts. Matthew says Trump 2024. That is your candidate, and I will respect that. MNW says FKH. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay. John, he says Trump 2024. Admin Shams said, hello, Queen. Hello, Admin Shams. How you doing today? How you doing? So our next video is going to be about Trump. It's a movie that's going to be made about Trump and his gay friend. Trump and his gay friend. One moment, I'm going to turn this other light off so we don't have no problem with it showing good, okay?
I'm Kyle, a lifelong
One
Republican.
moment.
Trump calls Kamala Harris a socialist. But
Give me a moment, y'all.
Harris
Hold
has
on.
a plan to help people like me without
Some reason it's acting up. Give me a moment. There we go. Let me skip the commercial. Give me a moment.
She's the right choice.
One moment.
What if I told you that in just
They playing all these commercials because you know what? They got to pay bills just like I do. Hold on.
and do it yourself?
Hold on. Okay.
Donald Trump just can't escape the scandals, can he? And now, just weeks before the U.S. election, director Ali Abbasi is about to stir things up with his latest film, The Apprentice.
Because I'm rich, I'm handsome, I have a great family, I'm going to be the #1 vote in New York. Listen to me.
This one's a real bombshell. It's a biopic that follows a young Donald Trump, played by Sebastian Stan, as he transforms from a New York slumlord to a ruthless real estate tycoon. And guess who's guiding him along the way? None other than Roy Cohn, portrayed by Jeremy Strong, a closeted gay lawyer who was infamous for his cutthroat ways.
First rule is the simplest: attack, attack, attack.
The film is written by political journalist Gabriel Sherman, who covered Trump's 2016 presidential run and dug deep into Trump and Cohn's toxic relationship. Sherman says that Trump learned his playbook from Cohn, and according to him, people who've known Trump since the 80s told me Donald was using the techniques and even the language Cohn taught him. Yikes.
It's going to be the finest building in the country, in the world. It's going to be spectacular.
Naturally, Trump's team isn't happy about this portrayal. His 2024 campaign has already announced plans to sue the filmmakers. In a statement to Variety and Deadline, Trump's spokesperson Stephen Chung called the movie pure malicious defamation and said it shouldn't see the light of day.
You are fake news.
But here's where things really get juicy. After watching the film, one burning question comes up. Did Donald Trump actually have a homoerotic relationship with Roy Cohn?
Look at that guy, how handsome he is. I'll kiss him.
Now hold on.
We're not just talking wild speculation here. In the movie, Trump and Cohn first meet at a fancy Manhattan club in 1973. Cohn soon becomes Trump's legal advisor in a housing discrimination lawsuit. And from there, the two get closer. According to Sherman, there was definitely a father-son dynamic to their relationship, but also a homoerotic subtext.
What's your name, handsome?
I'm Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, nice to meet you. Roy Cohn.
The Roy Cohn from all the papers and everything.
That's right, the Roy Cohn from all the papers, that's right.
Wait, what? That's right. Sherman even discovered that many of Cohn's former lovers were young, blonde, blue-eyed men. Sound familiar? It seems Cohn may have had more than just a mentor's interest in Trump. Sherman even describes the film as sort of a love story. And in one heartbreaking scene, Cohn is crushed when Donald announces his upcoming marriage.
I respect women. I love women. I cherish women.
So, what do you think? Is this relationship just another wild chapter in the Trump saga, or is there more to it?
They used to write nothing about me. Now I average probably about 4 or 5 stories a day on the front page. Someday they're going to give me a good one. Watch.
Well, whether there was a homoerotic undertone between Trump and Cohn is still up for debate. But one thing's for sure. Trump's relationships...
What do y'all think about that? Because Trump was around this man a lot. A lot. Even to go get suits made and tailored. Him and Trump was together a lot, you guys. A lot. Inquiring minds want to know what was really going on. I want to know, Donald Trump, what was going on with you and that man, because you knew he was gay. And you was around him a lot, Dunny boy. So the next video I'm going to show you all, Trump makes love to his microphone. This was just, yesterday? Trump is showing out. And what you see he does to this microphone, it can relate to the video I just showed you. Hold on just a moment, okay? Give me a moment.
I'm a reporter and I take my job very seriously, so it's a bit difficult for me to even report. That's the leader of the Republican Party in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, giving his closing argument to the American people. Yes, you see what he's doing, and yes, he is doing that. I'll provide a little bit of the context, but there really isn't that much. He is performing, yes, on the microphone. You see it with your own eyes. So before that happened, Donald Trump was having microphone issues. And so he was saying, like, hello, hello, can you hear me? Here, play this clip.
Hello? Hello? I don't think so. Hello? Is that better? Is that better? That's terrible. Is that better back there? Is that yes or no? What crap. The only thing I ask for is a mic. You don't have to give me, I don't even need a stage. I don't give a damn. Give me a good mic. And I went through 2 of these today. And it knocks the hell out of your throat. But so far,
And then so his microphone wasn't really working that well, he said that his beautiful speech in Madison Square Garden, he called it like a perfect event. And he said the microphone was working well there. Here, play that clip.
Prior to contrary.
That's a commercial. When the commercial goes off, we'll get back to it, okay? I want y'all to pay attention what he's going to do to that microphone.
There is a prescription available that
It's shocking.
how you're eating and how fast.
they don't get it. Well, the mic at Madison Square Garden worked very well. Was that a great event? But honestly, it was basically the same crowd as you have here, right?
And then so he continued to whine about the mic. He said the mic stinks, and then he says he's not going to pay the contractors because he didn't like the mic. Here, play this clip.
We've seen that stuff happen. We don't want to do that. Oh, the mic. Yeah, I think the mic stinks. The mic think it stinks. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, that's what I was wondering what the hell they were shouting. I think this mic stinks, by the way. And then we don't pay the contractor. I say, don't pay the contractor. Then they write a story. Trump doesn't pay his bills. He's a bad guy.
And then he told the audience he was going to, quote, knock the hell out of the workers backstage. He's going to knock the hell out of the people backstage who set up the mic and physically assault them, he said. Here, play the clip.
Thank you very much. Fix the mic. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Do you want to see me knock the hell out of people backstage? You want to see? I don't mind if they want to come up a little forward or something, but it's a pretty stupid situation, but that's okay. I get so angry. I'm up here seething. I'm seething. I'm working my ass off with this stupid mic. I'm blowing out my left arm. Now I'm going to blow out my right arm, and I'm blowing out my damn throat, too, because these stupid people.
So then, after that happened, he thought it wise to perform oral sex on the air by the microphone. Here, play the clip. Yeah, so as Asharangappa says, how is this man actually a viable candidate for president of the effing United States? For the love of God, America? To the rest of the world, we are deeply sorry, and we hope to sort this out soon. Elie Mystal goes, we are at the dick-sucking part of Trump's closing argument. Wonder what the MAGAs will dress up as now to own the libs. JP, who's a former Trump supporter, says Trump is stroking the microphone and pretending to suck it like a dong on stage at his rally, and the MAGA crowd is cheering. That just happened. This is absolutely pathetic. It is pathetic. Then he asks the audience if there are any terrorists in the audience. Because any terrorists here? Here, play the clip.
They're destroying our country. They're putting dangerous people. Look at these beautiful people. You'll be interspersed with murderers, drug dealers, terrorists. Do we have any in the house right now? Are there any people? Over the past 4 years, come on.
So then he talks more about the microphone, and he says that we've done 3 rallies today. That was his second event. He's only done 2 rallies. Here, play the clip.
No, the mic is terrible. I had another one today. You know what? I've done 3 of these today. Somebody said.
Then Donald Trump holds up that small microphone and he says, this is like weightlifting. This sucker's very heavy. Here, play the clip.
You know, I've never held a microphone up so long in my damn life. It's like I'm weightlifting. Sucker's heavy.
And then he says, they're saying I'm cognitively impaired, but I'm not cognitively impaired. Here, play this clip.
They're saying he's cognitively impaired and physically impaired. There's something wrong with them all because I have guys that are stupid back there. All right, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Y'all must admit that he's acting like an angry grandpa. And what they say when people get old, it could happen to me. I'm 50 years old. So what they say about people as they get old is they revert back to when they was young. So let's say Donald Trump is reverting back to when he was young. The things he's doing, for example, he was given the microphone head. Maybe he gave him that man that I showed y'all that first video. That man he was hanging around that was gay. He hung around him for years. And it was said they was having a romance. I don't know if Donald Trump was having a romance with that man or not. But He was always around that gay man. And that gay man like blonde hair and blue eyes, and Donald Trump fit the bill. What do y'all think? Inquiring minds want to know. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Claudia Gomez says, oh, hush. Well, honey, don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger. I'm showing you the videos of what's being said about your candidate. My candidate is happily married with a handsome husband, Doug, which will be here in Atlanta tomorrow. Yes. So I don't have to worry about that. She's not trying to give the microphone head. David said, keep America free from Kamala 2024. Kamala Harris and 10 walls, honey. They will win. They will win. Anyway, honey, VP Kamala Harris is here today in Atlanta, Georgia. So we're going to get on to the next video. And I'm going to turn this light off because it affects y'all seeing the video on the screen. The next video is, hold on. Trump lying to the American people and threatening Liz Cheney. That's your opponent. D. Donnie Trump. That's what we call him. Who did it? Like they call him Diddy did it. Donnie did it. It's a commercial. We'll get to it in just a moment, okay? Thank you.
I'm Carla Coppice, and I'm the
One moment.
reporter in
We know that whenever Donald Trump opens his mouth, it is bound to backfire, both politically and legally. And that is exactly what happened when Donald Trump threatened the life of Liz Cheney last night at an event with Tucker Carlson in Arizona. Not only have we seen a huge and well-deserved political backlash to Donald Trump's disgusting remarks, but he has now implicated himself legally with a bombshell dropping today that could cost Donald Trump this election. And we are going to get into that. But before we do, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video. And if you haven't already and you enjoy our channel, to hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way and it really means the world to me. Now, before we get into this legal bombshell that was dropped on Donald Trump after his comments about Liz Cheney, I think we should hear Donald Trump be called out by Kamala Harris in this clip right here.
Even worse, he has increased his violent rhetoric, Donald Trump has, about political opponents, and in great detail, suggested rifles should be trained on former Representative Liz Cheney. This must be disqualifying. Anyone who wants to be president of the United States who uses that kind of violent rhetoric is clearly disqualified and unqualified to be president. Representative Cheney is a true patriot who has shown extraordinary courage in putting country above party. Trump is increasingly, however, someone who considers his political opponents the enemy, is permanently out for revenge, and is increasingly unstable and unhinged. His enemies list has grown longer, his rhetoric has grown more extreme, and he is even less focused than before on the needs and the concerns and the challenges facing the American people. I have also thought a lot about what this means in terms of our standing in the world. As Vice President, I have represented the United States of America around the world. And what I know is that when we walk in those rooms representing the United States of America, we have the earned and self-appointed authority to then talk about the importance of democracy, the importance of rule of law. And as a result, people around the world who are fighting for freedom and opportunity hold us up as a model. America deserves better than what Donald Trump is offering. America deserves a president who understands our role and responsibility to our people and to the rest of the world to be a model.
Kamala Harris continues to make clear the contrast in this election, that Donald Trump is focused on his enemies list while Kamala Harris is focused on her to-do list. She wants to move us forward. She wants to unite us. That is why there are so many Republicans backing Kamala Harris, not only because they know Donald Trump is a threat to our democracy, but they see her candidacy and her presidency as a path forward to unite.
He is stating a fact. They see what she is willing to offer. They see that VP Kamala Harris would be a better fit for the Oval Office. Let me take a sip of water, you guys. One moment, please. Right now, a lot of the Republican women are voting for a VP Kamala Harris. They're not telling their husbands, and they're going to the ballot box voting for VP Kamala Harris. They believe she is the better fit to be our president. What do you believe, Maga? What do you believe? Everyone in the chat, tell me, what do you believe? I would like to know. What is your thoughts on this election? Tell me, what is your thoughts? Because I can't picture a president that I voted for saying the things that Donald Trump has said, nor, excuse me, my allergies bother me, doing the things that he has done. I can't possibly picture someone, and I voted that person in. I couldn't do that. Not with my conscious heart that God has given me and blessed me with. No. Excuse me. So we're going to watch a video now about MAGA turns on Trump's daughter-in-law. We're going to watch that video, okay? One moment. Give it a moment. We got to give it a chance to open up.
When I'm back in the Oval Office, no one will lay a finger on your firearms.
Just a moment, please.
I don't think these are going to
Another
last.
commercial.
This is a great holiday gift.
But that's how you pay the bills, through the commercials. So when you go to someone's channel, you watch it, please watch their commercials, because that's how they make money.
I curated the beach vacation kit.
Oh, Lara Trump, you know, daughter-in-law to daddy-in-law Donald, may have just found out what it's like today to cry wolf one too many times, and the comeuppance that comes along with that. In our breaking story, Lara Trump just got bit by her own history and her own actions. And you know what the old cliche is? You cry wolf long enough, sometimes people stop listening. And on the other end of our breaking story today, I'm going to tell you about in just a few seconds, that bite that you get in the booty sometimes can come from a dog that's in your own house.
Lara Trump, the co-chair of the RNC, well, she has some interesting thoughts on the 2020 election. Take a listen.
It's pretty obvious that Donald Trump does accept election results, even despite the fact that it was a very questionable election in 2020.
Mr. Chairman.
What the hell is she talking about? She didn't talk to her father. Did she not just hear his rally? Of course he doesn't accept the election results. Stop it.
Because Donald Trump claimed that it wasn't a free and fair election. And there's no evidence to prove that. There were, 60 lawsuits where lawyers like the ones that you're hiring went through the process, which he had every right to do. And there was no evidence of widespread fraud. His Attorney General, Bill Barr, said that again. So it sounds like you're setting up the same question of free and fair.
Instead of having to respond days, weeks, or months later to any issue that we might have, are going to have people in the room every time a vote is cast and counted, so that we can ensure if there is any question about anything, we're addressing it right then.
Lara, I also want to ask you about something he posted recently on the Republican Party in Pennsylvania. The RNC must activate now.
And we want only legal votes counted in this election. And so I would just say it's imperative that we trust our electoral process. We at the RNC have worked very hard. We're hoping to reestablish maybe some trust that was lost in 2020.
Yeah, there's Lara Trump trying to put new lipstick on a pig of what she used to say in the past, because now she's the co-chair of the RNC. And because of what just occurred with a couple little with the voting machines in Michigan, she's having a tough time convincing her own people in this breaking story. Take a listen right now. You're a moron. Election deniers lash out at Lara Trump. Election deniers have already seized on some isolated mistakes in the voting process in Michigan, and even Republican National Committee co-chair Lara Trump can't reassure them. A formatting error sparked confusion over the number of ballots cast in a key swing state, although the mistake was swiftly corrected with no extra votes being counted. But prominent election denier Matthew DePerno claimed on social media that his review of a voter records database showed more than 100,000 excess ballots were cast, reported CNN. Each of these voters only had one vote recorded for this election, the Michigan Secretary of State's office said in a statement. This error in the data export process has been corrected, and these erroneous extra lines are no longer appear on the report. RNC co-chair Lara Trump, the daughter-in-law of Donald Trump, tried to clear up the falsehoods around the formatting era, which matched Democratic Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson's explanation. It was a glitch in the system, Lara Trump posted on X. These duplicates were not and will not be counted. However, DePerno, a former GOP nominee for the state attorney general, who was charged last year in connection with efforts to illegally access and tamper the voting machines in 2020, wasn't buying the RNC leader's explanation. If you believe this is an export issue, then you are a moron, DePerno told CNN. See, that's the problem, Laura. When you spend so much time 40 years ago barking and crying wolf from the cheap seats, it's really hard 4 years later when you're the co-chair to get anyone to actually listen to you when a mic in seconds. As a matter of fact, here's an additional statement from the Michigan Secretary of State's office with regard.
Well, it doesn't surprise me that Maga is mad with Laura. Maga been Laura Loomer, remember? Because I was thinking they should have got rid of Laura Loomer. It was important to get rid of Laura Loomer. So now they're going to get rid of you. Because MAGA is relentless. So I'm going to show you guys a video of angry Trump. He just been him lovely self. Lovely, angry Trump. Grandpa. One moment, please. Just a moment.
Donald Trump's rallies have been increasingly crazier and crazier.
Just a moment. I'm gonna click from
with
this
a microphone, and it happens all the time. Someone who is constantly giving speeches would know that technical difficulties happen, but this is just how angry Donald Trump is. He just has to lash out no matter what. And when the mic was getting fixed and the stand was being adjusted, I can't even explain it. Just take a look at what he did.
Way too low. Way too low. So I walk in, there's nothing worse than I walk in like this and did you notice? I was bending over like this.
It's almost like Trump is doing the worst comedy show that you could possibly see. He was holding his mic, so essentially doing stand-up, but it was more like fear-mongering stand-up from Donald Trump as he attacked his enemies from within and continued to ramble. But it wasn't just Donald Trump talking about those outside of his crowd, but inside of his crowd as well. Of course, those weird motions made his crowd laugh, but when he pointed out a girl in the crowd and decided to start describing her, yeah, it's going to get weird. Just look at the reactions of the people behind him and how disturbed they are.
With computers all over the place and robots, lots of robots, by the way. So I said, well, how's that going? I was making a speech and I said, I'm right about there where that very beautiful girl is. I'm not allowed to say that. See the beautiful blonde girl right there? I said, now, you know, that's the end of your political career. What you do? You're not allowed to call anybody beautiful anymore. If you do, it's the end of your political career. Ron Johnson would never do.
You can see the Trump supporters just sort of cringe, even thinking about it, even saying it, the way he was, I don't even want to think about it because it's so gross. This is who Donald Trump is, and even his MAGA supporters, who left early, we saw some people trickle out there in a couple of clips because they're tired of the same old shtick, are just fed up with. And specifically on these women's issues, which Donald Trump continues to talk about in the most off-putting way, of course, the guy most singularly responsible for overturning Roe v. Wade in the world, the way he talks about these issues are so strange. That's what Kamala Harris was calling him out for right here.
And remember how we got here. Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade, and they did as he intended. And now in America, 1 in 3 women lives in a state with a Trump abortion ban, many with no exceptions, even for rape and incest, which is immoral. And Donald Trump's not done. Did everyone hear what he just said yesterday? That he will do what he wants, quote, and here's what I'm going to quote, whether the women like it or not. And we must vote because this is the thing. You know, there's a saying that you got to listen to people when they tell you who you are, who they are. And this is not the first time he has told us who he is. He does not believe women should have the agency and authority to make decisions about their own bodies. This is the same man who said women should be punished for their choices. He simply does not respect the freedom of women or the intelligence of women to know what's in their own best interest and make decisions accordingly. But we trust women. We trust women. Which is why, yes, we will vote, because we also understand if he was elected, he has been pretty clear in his behavior and his deeds. He will ban abortion nationwide. He will restrict access to birth control, put IVF treatments at risk, and force states to monitor women's pregnancies. And you don't have to take my word for it. Just Google Project 2025.
We have.
I grew up always on the
That
bigger
was
side
deep.
as a kid. I was always
That was deep.
Slightly thicker.
And when VP Kamala Harris speaks, she speaks with knowledge. She's not just out there babbling and talking about the microphone isn't working right or what she's going to do with the microphone or put her mouth on the microphone. No, she's giving you knowledge. Next, we're going to watch Chris Cuomo, and he talks about is losing it like Trump. He's losing it like Trump. Chris Cuomo is.
Disgraced former CNN anchor Chris Cuomo decided to lose his mind on an episode of his podcast, The Chris Cuomo Project, this week, when he absolutely blew a fuse, falsely claiming that Democrats are too afraid to attack Vice President Kamala Harris, who, as he says, just a couple months ago, they didn't like her. And now they love her and think she is, as he put it, black female Jesus.
I'm going to pause there for a moment.
What Chris Cuomo had.
Because Chris Cuomo, whatever his name is, whatever her name is, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Because me, as long as I've been on here speaking about this election, everything, I have always loved VP Kamala Harris. From day one, since I started with this, love VP Kamala Harris. So I don't know what he's talking about. And people just didn't start loving her because the 3 months that she has been running for president of the United States of America, she has raised over $1 billion. Donald Trump hasn't even raised near that. VP Kamala Harris was passed the ball to take it and put it in the goal from President Joe Biden, and she has raised over $1 billion. Donald Trump, the great businessman that filed bankruptcy 6 times, hasn't done that. So Chris Cuomo, shut the F up. You have no knowledge of what you're talking about. She's not just like, have you not seen her rallies? I myself went to 2 of her rallies and I showed y'all her rallies. How amazing her rallies are. You see for yourself in the videos. The crowd is happy and exciting. They're not like Donald Trump's crowd, mopey and depressed and moody, while he's talking about a bunch of stupid stuff that has nothing to do with being president. His rallies are depressing, and VP Kamala Harris rallies are excitement, love, joy, everything you want in a rally. That's what she gives. while Donald Trump give y'all misery, like the movie Misery.
When he completely lost his damn mind. And just so you know, there's a couple profanities in it, so, you know, maybe don't have the kids around for this one. But here is what Chris Cuomo said on his podcast, The Chris Cuomo Project, that was released on Tuesday. Kamala Harris is not a godsend, all right? You people did, whoa.
You
like,
people mean
you know,
black
of
people.
all the phrases you're not allowed to say.
When a white person says you people, that means black people. And I love being black. Me and all my long black hair and nice juicy red lips and my nice round butt that God blessed me with. Everything real. 50 years old, no Botox, no fillers. Check that, Maga, with your fillers.
That's not something you're supposed to do. But anyway, you people didn't even like her 6 months ago.
Meaning
Now,
black
all
people.
of a
White
sudden,
people love to say
she's
you
black
people.
Female Jesus, the way Obama was black Jesus.
That's hate.
And let me tell you something. He had a lot more going for him than Kamala Harris does, not just as first go, but his type of campaigning, his type of persuasion, his charisma. He was imbued with things that she is not. And I don't mean that as a criticism.
Oh, he
It's
does.
just a point of comparison. And her process fucked her also.
Such
There's
a hater.
convenience in it, but it fucked her also because there are a lot of misgivings about her. There is an underlying feeling that she didn't get this the right way. She may not have won a primary. She didn't even make it to the first round of primaries when she did run. And that is both fair and unfair at the same time. Kamala backed Biden on
Oh, such jealousy of VP Kamala Harris. I'm even reading the jealousy in this chat, honey. Y'all are jealous because it's a black woman. And I found it so baffling that you continue getting in my chat and say she's not black. I have showed y'all numerous times who her father is, which her father is still alive. He was a professor. He is still a professor. Her great father. He is a black man, a little shade darker than me. But you insist on wanting to say she's not black. White people should keep their mouth closed. Keep your dick suckers closed because you don't know what you're talking about. She's half Indian and black, as beautiful as me. Keep your dick suckers closed and say that for your husband when you get home, or your lover, whatever it is. You're just like Donald Trump, MAGA. You saw what Donald Trump was doing to that microphone. Go home and keep your mouth closed in my chat. Go home to your man and give him the head, okay? Because Donald Trump was giving that mic head, okay? Trump is a loser, so get your Kleenex ready. November 5th. He will not win. I feel sorry for your empty soul. Your savior has led you down a dark road, and you said if Kamala Harris wins, y'all are moving out of this country. Get out. We don't want you here. This is our country. Yes, our country. You said, MAGA, if VP Kamala Harris wins, you're going to leave. Get out. Please get out, because you know damn well your candidate will not win. He's a loser. He knows no policies. How can he give policies? He knows no policies. He will never be able to give us policies because he's dumb. He has always been a dummy. He has been so dumb that he kept it from y'all that he was giving head to the Harlem Boys Choir for that attorney of his. How about that? Take that and put it in your pocketbook, in your suitcase. Take that and put it in your drink, MAGA, when you go drink your beer and prop your feet up on your porch looking like a fat balloon. Just a moment. I'm opening up a video. We're going to watch another video. You look like a buffoon. That's what you look like Donald Trump, a hot orange mess. And what baffles me about Donald Trump, he running around here with that black lady's makeup all over his face looking like a fool. Do better for your leader, your savior, MAGA. Y'all are ridiculous. Y'all are the most ridiculous group, the ridiculous cult. You're not a group, you're a cult, and you're pitiful. You're pitiful. You're just like Donald Trump. You run around here wearing the pins. You run around here putting on trash bags. He's getting on a garbage truck. Honey, that hurt his campaign. Getting on that garbage truck and he about failed because he's old as Methuselah did not help him. Did not help him. So when Meg, I say you just putting that you're a cult. If you're a cult, when your candidate loses on the 5th, get out of our country. Get the F out. You don't belong here. Maggots don't belong here. You're spoiled trash. That's why Donald Trump had that trash truck to put his MAGA people in it, because they're nothing but spoiled, raggedy, Botox, fillers, trash from the Caucasus Mountain. Eating raw meat. That's who you are. Your mama look like a dude. Chevy chick, your mama look like a dude. Show who you are, because honey, I got a nice body. I bet you all fat with 5 bellies and no butt. You got a booty do. Cassandra Neal says yes to the blue heart. Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Screaming Warhog, you want a MAGA D? Honey, you can come near me because a MAGA D is little. I would take a dark meat all day long. This vagina is too pretty for you. Kavo says pay actor, honey. Yes, I am an actor, but I'm not an actor when I'm doing my YouTube channel. How about that? Suck it. Michelle First says, why didn't you leave in 2016? Honey, I never said I was going to leave, honey, because my ancestors were here before you got here. So your people came over here stealing a country, and some of the Mexicans was here already. So when you're telling Mexicans to go back and to leave your country, you sound like a fool. Europeans were not born here. You get the F out, because she will win. Honey, VP Kamala Harris will win. So won't you hurry up and pack your bags, because you got now, not counting a day, 2 days to get the F up out my country. Get out. Hollywood Spice, do you not ever hear your candidate speaking so much hate? Did he not say what he was going to do to Liz Cheney? Put 9 guns to her face? What is that not hate? Is that not hate? Let me know. Michael Mackey said, you got red lipstick, baby. You need to go to the circus. Your mama was in the circus and she had you, so you're a baboon. Make me get out, wench. Ready? You can stay here because all you're doing is get my views up, you stupid heifer. Suck one. Suck on Donald Trump, because that's what you want to do. I'll wait on this video to open up and then we're going to get started. Cassandra Neal said Harris Walls 2024. That's what's up. Harris Walls 2024. Thank you for putting that in my chat, because Maga come here every day and want to start something with the queen, but the queen is ready for you. I don't run. I run shit. One moment, please. I'm still waiting on it to open up. Jimmy said, this is what fear looks like. Your mom is what fear looks like. She like a monster. So for Halloween, she didn't have to buy a costume. The bitch is ugly. Honey, she can't compete with this natural black skin that would not age at 50 years old. I don't have a wrinkle, a dimple, or anything. Your mama. How about that? You don't know who you messing with, because I will run you. Look at your candidate. Watch your candidate. He's sick. Who does stuff like that? I'm going to show you again so you know who representing you. And this is who you are. If you vote for Trump, Donald Trump, that's who you are. This is you. Who he giving head to? Is he having flashbacks when he used to get down with that attorney, that gay attorney he hung with? It's apparent that Donald Trump is good at giving head, apparently. Let me play it again for you. You want to talk some shit? Hold on. Look at your candidate. Really? That's what the president of the United States is supposed to be doing? Because VP Kamala Harris, she's presidential every day. Every day. She ain't out there doing stupid stuff like that. She got a husband she can go home to and do what she needs to do. She ain't got to get out there and put her mouth on a mic like your candidate was doing. He's pitiful. He's the scum of the earth. Donald Trump is worse than gum on the bottom of my shoe. And what you gonna do? Nothing but stay in this chat and admire my natural beauty and my melanin in my skin, because you ain't got it. You wish you had melanin. You wrinkled piece of shit. You could never. This is what Maga gets out and do. Act a fool. This is Maga. A clown. Listen to Maga. Ignorant. Ignorant. This is who y'all are. Ignorant. From the Caucasus Mountains. Maga, so you proud of yourself that you're going out and you try white men trying to fight black women? Really? Okay. I got something for you. Since y'all want to come in my chat and try to steal my piece with all this natural beauty, I got something for you I'm about to show you. I'm going to run your ass up out of here real quick. Who gonna run this town tonight? We about to see. Y'all need to hear the truth. Bunch of maggots be in my chat. They come in here and be disrespectful every day. So I got something for you. Oh, I got something for your ass. I got something for you. You got to thank little black Jesus for this. Because Jesus sure wasn't a white man. Jesus was a black man.
Allowing him to stay in his home because they say he's a threat to himself. Since this app is suppressing my content literally not even 5 minutes after I posted at this point, I'm just going to get out what I really want to say on here. And if my platform suffers because of it, it won't be any different than any other day of the week. So, fuck it. This video right here speaks to something that I've been wanting to say on the internet for a long damn time. And now I'm just going to say it because, frankly, I don't care no more. White people are the problem with America. White people are the problem with America. White people just not realizing that this country functions off of forced, unpaid labor. No shit. But when it was everyone else working for y'all, you didn't mind that people weren't getting paid for the labor that they did, right? It was okay. It was the state's right to enslave people and brutalize them and make them work against their will. But now that you can't afford your Starbucks every weekend like you used to get, now you want to cry bloody murder. Y'all are absolutely the most delusional demographic walking around on planet Earth. Y'all are really out here trying to figure out, and you always act so surprised when you see it. Oh my God, why are people acting like that? I don't understand. They're burning ballot boxes. They're attacking elderly people at the polls with machetes. Like, why would this be? Because y'all are like this. These are your children out here with machetes attacking elderly people voting. We aren't raising your kids anymore, and they're running amok. They're running amok. Y'all are out here acting like you don't understand what the fuck is happening because you live in this lily white bubble that affords you to be ignorant. It gives you the grace of not having to pay attention enough to care about what's happening to everyone else around you. Unchecked white rage is exactly why every single thing that is wrong with this country continues to be wrong with this country. No one stops y'all. They're scared to go in and get this man who they say themselves is a threat to himself and others, who used a weapon on someone working in their own yard and tried to take their lives. Because what? What? You think that man was black in that house and the guy in his yard was white, that situation would have went the way that it went? You think that police chief would be saying that they are not going to go in guns blazing and kick in the door and possibly get into some type of physical altercation? Do you honestly believe that? No, you don't, because you know better. Just like January 6th went the way that it went, and it never would have worked with any other demographic. Not even Asians could have done what y'all did to the Capitol. And you know it. No one's going to hurt you. No one's going to handle y'all the way you need to be handled, which is no better than the way you handled everybody else for centuries. Mind you, it was good enough for the goose, so the gander needs to take their turn. And y'all don't want it, and this country won't give it to you. And because they don't give it to you, everything goes to utter bedlam. And then you sit there on your phones crying into them with the audacity to wonder why things are the way that they are. Y'all voted for Trump. You got a damn rapist in the freaking Supreme Court. And then you're sitting here talking about, I guess I voted against my own best interest. Oh my God, maybe next time I'll do better. And then you went right back into that polling booth and voted for that man again. And now here we are. And y'all, because of your own internalized need to hate everything that's different from you, would prefer to be comfortable sitting with a white guy in the office again that has proven to you exactly how he will destroy this country, Thanos your economy, in order to get things right again, instead of seeing a black woman doing something that you didn't do first. When y'all come in my comments, when you jump on me on Instagram, attacking me, if this video even stays up without y'all reporting it, please understand that I meant every goddamn word I said. The reason America sucks, the reason that America is a terrible place to live is because of you. The reason everyone that's here is suffering because of a lack of universal health care, because you didn't want black people to get free health care, because you don't want kids to eat school lunch for free, because black and brown children would be eating school lunch for free in a country where you've stolen the land and now you fucked it up when you could have just left the indigenous people to take care of it like they've been doing for centuries. The reason why everything that is wrong with America is because of you. Just you. Just white people. It's not to say that other races don't have terrible people in it, but none of us as a collective have done as much damage to one place than you have. And we didn't even ask to be here. You brought us against our will in the first place. And still looking at us to go back to Africa. Bitch, where's your receipt?
She said a mouthful. Maga, where's your receipts? Where's your receipts? Maga, go back to Europe. This is not your land. This is the indigenous people who are the original Indians. They were here before you, and y'all wanted to force your way of living on them. And you stole a whole land. You are nothing but a bunch of thieves. MAGA, you stole the whole Republican Party. It was a great party. You come along and you pausing the political system of the Republican Party. You are a terroristic group. You are a racist group. You are a cult that is nothing but pausing. And Donald Trump is worse than Jim Jones. He's just not as attractive as Jim Jones was. What's so sad, y'all are inbreeds. You are a sick culture that are inbred. It has nothing to give this country. You have nothing to offer this country but your sick minds. You're sick just like Donald Trump. He has nothing to offer the American people, no policies. What he's going to do is so sad. It's ridiculous that MAGA really believes in this man. He don't care about you. He told you from his mouth all he wants is you to vote, and he doesn't care about you. He said it, you dumb pack of wolves that come in my comments every day with your BS. And you want to know why they want to ban abortion? Because white women get more abortions than anybody. The white culture is dying out. They want to stop their women from getting abortions. That's who get the most abortions of anybody. I only had one child in my life. I've been pregnant once, and I had enough sense not to get pregnant again. So stop saying in my comments about black women and abortions, because it's not true. The only reason the white man wants y'all to stop getting abortions because the white race is dying out. The Puerto Ricans and the Mexicans, what y'all said, that comedy thing, they like to have a bunch of babies. They got more people here than you do. They come in here making babies, which is a beautiful thing. Us Black women, we're trying to succeed. Businesses, education. The Black woman has the most businesses in this country. The Black woman is the most educated in this country. And the Black woman that will be president is VP Kamala Harris. And the white woman in this chat, and the white man want to keep saying she's not Black. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Suck a dick. You've been on Donald Trump's dick for the past couple of years, so keep sucking. I bet you right now, if you was in front of Donald Trump and he would do the P. Diddy on you and tell you to suck his pity pat, I bet you it's ugly and wrinkled and pale. No melanin. None. Suck his and stay out of my chat. If you can't behave, don't come back. And the ones that come here and support me every day because they care about me, I thank you with all of my heart. Because without you, I would not have a channel. Every day, a group of racist white people come in my chat every day that I'm live. And that crazy. I don't mind you coming to my chat, but if you was respectful, I would want you to stay. I believe in kindness because I was taught that as a kid, but I would not be kind to people that are not kind to me. I am not my ancestors. I am not on some plantation farm getting the shit beat out of me. No, I will whip your ass, you fuck with me. You better listen very clearly, because I do take these names of these comments and I turn them over to the FBI. That's what I do. Because y'all have made so many threats to me. You fuck around and find out. Did you not forget what happened on that boat in Alabama? Fuck around and find out. And yes, Jesus was Black. He had coarse hair, bronze skin. White men don't have bronze skins. Your short hair don't have coarse hair. Get a life. Putin has already showed y'all who was Jesus. You follow up on Donald Trump, you lick his boot, you licking Putin's boot. He already told y'all who was Jesus. Jesus was a Black man with coarse hair and bronze skin. White man, you ain't got bronze skins. I got bronze skin and coarse hair. Deal with it. Jesus was a Black man. That's how I know you racist, because you got a problem with him being a Black man. Well, Black people, we had to listen to y'all lies for millions of years and tell us that Jesus Christ was white. You even made Jesus Christ on the cross white, and all we had to buy was white Jesus Christ. And he was not a white man. Deal with it. You had President Barack Obama, a Black man that was president. Jesus was a Black man, had hair like Barack Obama. Hair like mine. But you insist on with your dumb, ignorant that he was white. No, he had melanin. And people with melanin, we don't age fast. So all you white women in here 50 years old, I guarantee you, you won't look as good as me. I don't care what your Botox and fillers. You would never be as beautiful as me. I have melanin in my skin. And it is priceless. Y'all have to go out and buy stuff with melanin in it. Y'all take it from dead babies and put it in stuff and use it. I don't have to do nothing but exist because God made me to exist. A beautiful Black woman. That's what I am. Born with a vagina and birthed a baby. So more you want to come here and say I look like a man, you wish you had me. All this natural Black beauty that your woman would never have. She will wrinkle at the existence of 21. She gonna have wrinkles quick. By the time she's 30, she look like she's 50 years old. I'm sitting here 50 with my skin looking younger than your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whichever. You don't like what I'm saying? Don't come back. You're welcome, but you can't come back here with this BS every day that y'all giving. about to have another black president on Tuesday. And I will not tolerate your ignorance any longer. Your white supremacy does not belong in my chat. Don't bring your ass back. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Goodbye.